You may pan over to my audience and to you. I'm assuming you just did. This is my informative speech about patients and healthcare freedom pertaining to the hospital mostly for this presentation. You will not be hearing the other half since it's not required. The majority of people seem to forget, or refuse the right to exercise their freedom in healthcare, or for this case, their hospital choices. And to be honest, my thesis for this, why do so many people not use their freedom in healthcare and why? Today, I'll be going over the research article, really long title, Why Patients May Not Exercise Their Choice When Referred for Hospital Care, an exploratory study based on interviews with patients. And now we'll get into my first topic, the difficulty of making informed choices in healthcare options. 1. Have you ever tried navigating through healthcare websites to find what you want? I think most people have, and according to most people we've interviewed, or they interviewed, I should say, this is highly annoying, tedious, kinda, and to be honest, makes no sense why it's so difficult. This also ties in to how you also have to make phone calls to schedule these appointments, which are also don't know are needed. I guess they want to see you. But this makes the process even longer, and most people don't want to talk to in person with their doctor before actually meeting them. There's also an important issue for most people, insurance. Insurance sucks for a lot of people. They don't like doing things. They all want to take the cheapest way out, and that doesn't give you many good options for good hospital choices. Which leads into my second topic, the quality between healthcare or hospitals and specialized care. It's has a long wait list for most cases. It's really long wait list, and thanks to the long wait list, it also is also very expensive, which for most people cannot do, especially when your insurance fights tooth and nail to not cover it as well. There's also the case for most people as well. They have no means of travel to actually get that far. Insurance, as again, does not cover travel expenses. It only covers the cost of medicals or medical expenses, which means you still have to find a way there and back once you actually receive this care, which most people don't actually want to do. Which, oh, don't worry, keep it going. I have to flip over this car real quick. This connects to my third point, why people default to the certain healthcare facilities that are usually nearby. As I already said, they're close by. They're easy to get to. Ease of access. Most people love ease of access, especially when, gas prices are getting up there. And, it's easy. It's also, this one is not as important. It depends on the hospital, even when they're close by. Your general hospital is usually cheaper than any specialized care you can get, which means most people would love to go there because you save money. Well, you also save money. It's also like the bare minimum of service you can get. As I should say, when you go to this hospital, it gets the job done. It's not over the top great. It's not, what's the word for it? Terrible. It causes more harm than good. It's right in the middle, right average. Which makes me repeat my main topic. Why do so many people not use their freedom for the healthcare system, or hospitals in this case? And that reason is because it's easier to default to the closest, decent, and somewhat cheap hospital, and it's more difficult, more work, and usually more expensive, and causes a lot more problems. I can keep going. but I will not, to get the best care possible for your choices. This research does prove that people will almost always take the easier choice. The only way to change is when we're forced to change. And I'm not done. I do have one more things to go on. I almost forgot to cover this part. The only people who usually make active and informed choices in their healthcare are people with serious illnesses, aka people who are required to go to certain specialized doctors, or they could end up with life-threatening or just permanent disabilities. And that's my end. I didn't